the Deputy CEO, Interior Design Consultant. A very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you too.
Thank you very much for joining us. And let me start by asking you about the importance of choosing, the site of the Egypt Islamic Center, as we've just seen President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's recent inauguration on the first day of the Holy Month. Could you tell us a bit more about this vast cultural center, sir?
Actually, the Islamic Center is located in the most important area in the administrative capital. It's located in the downtown center area in the heart of the capital. The concept of the central area is very impressive, in fact. The heart of the central area is the People Plaza, resembling the people or the heart of the new republic. From the west, we can find the executive administration with the Prime Minister office and all the cabinets and the national authorities. In the east, we can find the constitutional zone with the House of the Senate and the Congress. In the north, we can find the National Memorial and the Presidential Palace. In the south, we can find the project that we are talking about, which is the Cultural Islamic Center. All the components represent the four pillars of the new republic. It's an impressive location with an impressive overview of the central area and the People Plaza, as the site is elevated around 20 meters above the People Plaza. It's considered to be the main landmark of the central area, giving an added value for all the investments and development in the area. Actually, it affected all the prices of all the surrounding land plots and giving them an added value as well as elevating the importance of these plots. Most developers now are promoting their projects in the area in highlighting that they are near and overlooking the Cultural Islamic Center.
Now, this center contains one of the largest mosques in the Islamic world. Could you tell us a bit about this mosque, its capacity, and what makes it very unique in itself?
Like you said, the mosque is the main component of the center. It is considered the center is considered like a small city. Its total area is around 112 feddans. It contains a lot of important features. Like you said, the main attraction in the center is Misr Mosque, one of the biggest mosques in the world. Adjacent to the mosque, we can find the two minarets, the two main minarets, with a total height of 147 meters. They are considered one of the highest minarets in the world.
Yes.
Also, it contains a special place called Dar al-Quran al-Karim, in which the Holy Quran pages were engraved on marble. The center has two huge plazas, the lower plaza and the upper plaza. The upper plaza is surrounded by Islamic arcades like the historical mosques in Egypt. It contains a sabil, like it's an Islamic feature found in the old Islamic mosque in Egypt, where visitors can find cold drinking water. The center also contains three culture centers, the western and eastern and the northern one, containing a library, a convention center, a daily prayer area, ablution areas, commercial spaces, as well as some lecture room and multi-story parking that can house around 2,000 vehicles.
Very good. Right. Finally, Engineer Wadid, let me ask you, of course, as this is very much related to your field of interior design, the mosque contains very distinctive artistic details that are also seen throughout the cultural center. Could you tell us a bit about the style that they were built in? What distinctive characteristics were used?
Yes. The mosque actually has an area of 19,000 meters square. It can house around 12,000 prayers in the interior of the mosque. The mosque and the plazas, the lower one and the upper one, can fit for 131,000 prayers. The main concept of the interior design of the mosque was to design a piece of art that can reflect our historical Islamic Egyptian architecture, with all its beautiful features, but with, we can say, with a modern twist. The mosque has touches from the Mamluki and Abbasi styles.
Right.
And look what I said with a modern touch. All the engraving was inspired from the Mamluki engraving, using for example, floral patterns and geometrical patterns like different types of Islamic rosettes, which has a lot of deep conceptual Islamic meanings. These patterns can be seen all over the mosque: marble claddings, wooden features, ornamental chandeliers, wooden doors and windows, and the main carpet of the mosque. Mm-hmm. The features of the mosque revived a lot of ancient Egyptian handcrafts, like Oriental wooden work, for example, which uses the wood interlocking techniques and hand engraving techniques without any artificial fixation methods. That can be seen in the use of the massive wooden ceilings and doors and massive windows. Also can be seen in the very special member in the mosque. Every piece of the mosque reflects the authentic Islamic Egyptian architecture. The visitor, when he enters the mosque, will be amazed with the huge geometry of the space, with large-scale features. Meanwhile, when his eyes drops on any feature, he can see a lot of fine details. All this was executed by the most talented and professional Egyptian engineers and craftsmen and architects. So that we can say to the whole world that the builders of the Rifai Mosque, Sultan Hassan Mosque, and Muhammad Ali Mosque can build some magnificent wonders again.
Right. I'd like to thank you very much, Engineer Wadid Ramzi, Deputy CEO, Interior Design Consultant. Thank you very much, sir, for your time and all your insight. A very short break, and we'll be back. Do stay tuned.